Good morning, welcome to Bitcoin Bounce. My name is Joseph and today I am here with Dion. Today we're going to look at the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm sure all of you saw on the charts that big move yesterday because of that good dollar announcement. And also after we went through the Bitcoin, then Dion is going to look at a possible crypto buy position on the STAX coin. Good morning, Dion. How are we doing there on a Bitcoin?
Good morning, Joseph. Okay, let's quickly have a look here at the dollar. So just want to zoom in a bit. So the dollar's been in a downtrend for quite some time now, and it hasn't been making higher highs. You see it's just lower highs for quite some time now. So it's also broken under the 200 EMA earlier this week. So we had a nice pullback here on Wednesday and Thursday. There was bad dollar news, but then yesterday there was good dollar news, as you say, and that then had an awesome spike to the top side, but it still couldn't break through this trend line here, and looks like it's gradually moving down. So I foresee for the next 2 or 3 weeks or so that dollar would slowly just be pulling back. Most of the big news is over now, so technically that's how it looks. The dollar is going to react, and you can see now there's a slight pullback as we speak, and therefore now S&P 500 and Nasdaq have both started moving up again. So those exact moves you can see when the dollar had the 2 bad days. We had 2 awesome days here on the S&P 500, and we were concerned about this channel that we were moving in, the top side of that channel, and also the 200, and you can see it just flew through those two. And if yesterday was good news, we would have, I think, settled above that channel and started going up, but we've had now some good dollar news, so now everything is going down again. But the S&P 500 at least is above the 50 EMA, so that's looking great. And on the Nasdaq is also hanging around the 50 EMA. It's broken below but above support here, and looks like it might just be breaking up and also just ranging or slowly going up. The total money flow into crypto also for a while now has been in an uptrend, so that's looking great. We've also broken above that halfway mark of that parallel channel that we were in, which has always been causing issues. So we've broken above that now, and now next up is to break this 50 EMA. So, but it's looking good. Money is coming into crypto slowly but surely. The altcoin top 10 compared to Bitcoin also still looking good and broken above the 200, so that's great. The Bitcoin dominance, we said earlier, I think last week, that we want to actually see a nice run in Bitcoin, and that would then bring confidence to the market. So I'm predicting kind of this move coming up to retest the 200, and then this resistance line that we stopped at last time, around about the 42%. So I'm thinking that we would come up, hit that 200, maybe pull back a bit and range in that area. So as soon as we start ranging in that area and maybe breaking down, that's when the altcoins are going to start to fire. But for now, we're just following Bitcoin, Ethereum to see that they are gradually, slowly but surely moving up, and it's kind of what we expected for December. People starting to put spare money, 13th checks and bonuses and so on into crypto, and they'll start with Bitcoin and Ethereum first, as they are still at really good buy levels. So we have to just keep an eye on this dominance. That's kind of important for all our other trades. You'll see when I get to them as well. And then just looking at the gold price as well. This is kind of what Bitcoin should have done, is had this reversal W pattern and broken that target above the 200 EMA. Looks like gold is about to break above. So I think also gold is going to slowly but surely, with Nasdaq and S&P 500 and Bitcoin dominance, all start gradually going up to the top side. Let's just have a look then at Ethereum and Bitcoin. So Ethereum is also kind of ranging sideways, also following this trend line to the top. So if we hold that and just start going up, 1300 is our first resistance, but we could maybe come back down to test this 1250. But, I would just give it the weekend, maybe a few days, just to for the markets just to kind of settle after all this big news we had this week. So let's just give it some time. I wouldn't get. It's not convincingly that we're going to go up or down in either Bitcoin or Ethereum at the moment, but generally I think that both of them would gradually start moving to the upside. Then the coins that we wanted to have a look at. So I looked at lots of coins this morning, and they've all got this one kind of trend line, this recent drop down. So you can see they've got this trend line here that we need to break through before we can start going up. So these are all coins that I think are awesome opportunities, XVG, but I would want to see us break through that line first. Then the other one is one. Also you can see that trend line that we've been following, so we need to break that and before we can start getting upside. Near is also awesome coin, and it's such nice lows here breaking in. It could come down to this little area here with that Bitcoin dominance going up. That's why I said that dominance is so important. We have to keep an eye there, and expecting that to go up, this will still come down a bit. So I'm expecting like Near to come and hit this target here, and then it's an awesome buy to the upside. Other one is Theta, which is also under that this trend line. So same thing, also fantastic coin, and you can see any of them if you zoom out, they're all at like spectacular lows. So they're really like good entries, but if that Bitcoin dominance is going to go up, which I think it is, all these are going to either just range sideways or maybe go just a little bit lower. So I can't see any of them really as a good end. They're all good buys now, but they're not good entries. So the two that I like most is this one here, Quant. So Quant, also a fantastic coin, and you can see it's about to break. It's the closest of all the good buys at the moment to actually break through that trend line level. And also what I like with Quant is like all the EMAs are all bunched up here, which obviously is quite a strong resistance at the moment, but at least they're close together. Some of the others, the 200 EMA is still quite high, so you might have a little run, but then 200 EMA just gets knocked down again. So I like this with Quant, that we're pretty close to breaking through the whole shebang of them. They're all bunched up, so once we break through here, then I think you've got a nice support for Quant, and you're going to get a nice kick from there up. And then the other one that I really like is STAX. So STAX is also broken through. It's the only one that's actually that I could find that is broken out of that trend line, and it's about to hit through the 50 EMA and then the 200. So this one looks to me like the first one to move there. You can see it's already just broken above the 50. So we're very, very close. It's broken out of the trend line. It looks to me like this is the first mover. You can also see it's up here 3.3%. It's above. The others are just starting to go into the green. So if Quant breaks and confirms, this is on the 1 hour chart that I'm watching it, I think then also Quant, STAX and Quant, but STAX would probably be the first mover with a nice run up. So nothing convincingly to get into, but of the whole lot, this one is really good, and all these coins you can just pause and just have a look at all of them. They're all awesome coins to get into at the moment. But these two, Quant and STX, look like the first movers, I think. Yeah, so that's it from me, Joseph. I think we just have to give it some time, give it the weekend, just a few days to settle, build a bit of a base. Ethereum and Bitcoin have to start spiking first. Dominance has to spike, and then all these others are going to start flying, I think. All of them look like a good 10 to 20% move, but just not yet. Yeah, so that's it from me, Joseph.
Thank you, Dion. It was really nice that you went through all the different coins that you are watching and kind of just giving us an idea where we are in terms of market structure. I definitely think the STAX is an excellent coin, but like you say, if Bitcoin dominance shoots up, it might have another pullback to retest that trend line before it goes up. So that's why it's not like 100% sure buy right now, especially because there's also not market momentum with all the other coins following suit. Yeah, I think this big move on the dollar will have a retracement on it. So one thing that I actually thought you could buy is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin pulled back down to a support level. So I actually thought, you know what, it's actually not a bad time to buy Bitcoin. All right, well, that's our analysis for today. We're going to be back here in a little bit, and we're going to look at a video that Steve from Crypto Crew did. He looked at the earnings chart, and what was very interesting, the signal on the stochastics on that earnings chart 7 years ago was the signal for probably the biggest run that crypto has ever seen. And now we have exactly the same signal again 7 years later. So that's a very, very interesting and very positive bullish video. So we're going to review that in just a little bit. Dion, thank you for your analysis. I'll see you a little bit later.
Thanks, guys. See you just now. Cheers.